an entrepreneur, podcast host, and musician best known as one half of the group Run the Jewels, Killer Mike. I know, it's just like... And she's an ABC News contributor and former DNC chair, Donna Brazile. Trump threatened to pull ABC's license this week.
I know, what the hell?
See, this is what I'm talking about with Mel, about like the things that bother me versus the things that don't. That bothers me. You see, the ballroom, I give a fuck. I don't care about the ballroom. I care about that. You just, I mean, like, it's just, and also, like, did you see the thing about the 6 Democrats?
Yeah.
Who are all military service and intelligence work in their background, said, look, you don't have to follow orders. I don't know about that. Now, I understand what they mean, because this thing with Venezuela is not legal. But what do you think about telling people in the armed services you don't have to follow orders? Now, Trump, of course, went ballistic and said, George Washington would have hung them. Sedition, death. You know, he goes right to that, and then today he walked it back. I didn't mean death. You said death.
Yeah. And meanwhile, those lawmakers have to reach out to the U.S. Capitol Police, the House Sergeant at Arms, because they're getting death threats, because they're afraid. And look, Senator Mark Kelly...
Who's getting death threats?
Those members.
Oh, those members,
Alyssa Slotkin, Mark Kelly, who's married to Gabby Gifford. I mean, to get death threats, he understands that. So it was wrong for Donald Trump to say that online.
Of course.
Now, here's the point. The military, there's a military rule that says you must follow legal, lawful orders. It's already in their military contract. They know what they take.
But who's to say what that is? Yeah. Aren't the courts looking at that right now? And now you're going to say to 21-year-olds on the USS Enterprise, you have to decide?
Because there's an effort underway to politicize our military. I understand what
and
the
government.
And weaponizing it.
And the Justice Department.
Yeah. And their point was, don't give up the ship. You've taken an oath, don't give up the ship.
It's once you say to the military, you get to decide, as opposed to yes sir, no sir, follow orders. It's a dangerous area.
What about what we say in 9th grade civics class, though, about the Bill of Rights and the United States Constitution? That goes back to undereducating Americans, period. I think that there's a goal in public schools to make sure Americans are dumb. And I don't just mean Americans that look like me. To make sure the average working class American is dumb. The average soldier...
You think that's a conspiracy?
Yeah, I do. Because I think that the average working...
Well, again, that's the Democrats' portfolio is education.
Yeah, I don't give a shit which side of the fence you're on.
Okay, great.
It hasn't been good for America. I happen to believe in this republic. I think that as young as we are in 250 years, we stand the greatest chance of being one of the greatest republics ever to have been formed on Earth. But we are giving up too much. And part of what you give up is the adherence to the United States Constitution and the understanding that that Constitution can transform. It can be amended. It can be grown. I personally think the 13th Amendment needs to be re-amended so that we don't have an excuse for slavery, period. That ends the need for private and state prisons in the same way, reduces the prison population from what used to be 500,000 over 2 million now. But I think that soldiers do have a responsibility to adhere to the Constitution. I think if you're sent in on orders to disrupt a First Amendment constitutionally protected thing, I think as a soldier you should say absolutely not. I'm not going to do it. Because we're just picking sides right now, and George Carlin said years ago, you know, it's a club and you ain't in it. What we're doing is picking members of the club who are going to fly on a jet together afterwards, whether they're Democrat or Republican. They're buddy-buddy. They went to Harvard, they went to Yale, they went to Morehouse, they went to Howard together. They're still going to be friends after. The bourgeoisie and up, that class is going to be okay. But we, the working class, the people got to wear shit like this to work every day, we're going to get fucked over in this. And people who wear shit like this every day usually do this and say yes sir and no sir. So for me, I would rather our soldiers be strictly adherent to the United States Constitution and not following the order that's unconstitutional.
Again, you're asking, I mean, the military is just different. I'm sorry. You're asking kids who probably don't know anything about the Constitution to make that decision.
Well, we got to fix that too, Bill. Like,
I know, but we haven't fixed it. But right now we have it.
We need to bring back fucking Schoolhouse Rock on Saturday. It's like we got to do something, brother. We can't just have an ignorant proletariat.
I know, but like you'll be okay if they did that with Obama because he blew up some.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
He blew up some wedding parties.
I was going to hold, so I wasn't going to talk about this, right?
Oh,
we killed Gaddafi. We've knocked them off the motherfucking face
sure,
of the earth,
absolutely,
right?
yeah.
Right? You're like, absolutely. But as a black person, I saw slavery return to Libya. I saw a man who was willing to help black people in their plight and their struggle by giving billions, ignored. I saw someone who wanted to unite Africa under one currency and have a potentially United States of Africa, and I know how dangerous that is to Europe and the United States. I saw that crushed, and as an American, I had to shut the fuck up, go with the Republic, but that's something if I ever had a chance to talk to Obama on, I'd really say,
So
why?
you see Gaddafi good guy.
I see Gaddafi has been not as bad as they said. But I can't see any president I have as a good guy. I love Obama. The symbol of Obama is up in my motherfucking house. He's a black man. He became president, and he did more drone bombings than any other U.S. president before him. He and Hillary Clinton disturbed a country called Libya, in which you used to have a free house, free education, free, and now it's not free anymore. And there are people who look like me that aren't free. So as much as I love my republic,
You know,
I
it
have
was
to,
a very repressive dictatorship.
I hear what you're saying. We're living under one now. We ain't storming the fucking White House.
It was not. You know what?
There's ICE walking down American neighborhoods.
Okay, if you think that's the same as Libya,
I didn't say
under
the same.
Gaddafi,
I said it's
okay.
repressive.
But let's have some perspective.
All right.
I'm
Because
enjoying this.
because it's very.
Before y'all go smoke,
Well, I'm
It's-
yo,
I'm enjoying this. I really like this.
It's very easy to lose.
and when the emails came out, the email said essentially we were doing it for the French. Like, how long do the French get to fucking live off Haiti, Libya, West Africa? How long before you got to ante up what's in the Louvre?
The French are still living off Haiti.
Oh, yeah. Haiti
Well,
still has
why
to pay
can't they
reparations.
fix it then?
Why can't Haitians fix it?
No,
why?
the French. If the
Well,
French
Well,
are
they're
so
not going to
involved.
pick. There's no interest in
can't
color.
fix their own
Don't you
country
read
right
France
now.
Fanon? Did you read Wretched of the Earth? You dated enough
I know,
black women
yeah.
to know this shit. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, the
Donna,
French.
you got to tell them at night.
The French
baby.
pulled out of
Listen.
Haiti like in 1806.
No, what I'm saying, though, is Haiti has been punished since 1806.
Yes.
Frederick Douglass wrote about this, too, for being an example that you can without colonizers. And to end colonization is going to take some form of violence. I think
Revolution.
anyone who threatens colonies or the colonists are crushed. So whether Gaddafi was ultimately, in my eyes, good or bad,
I mean, the people
he was
who are-
better than what they have now.
The people who have been repressing the people in Haiti for a very long time are not French.
Shouldn't me.
They're other Haitians. You don't really.
They're Haitians that are put into
Papa
place.
Doc Duvalier
let's
was
not act
French.
like we don't put dictators into place.
Okay, but they're
Help 'em
not
come to
French.
power.
Yeah, I was about to say, we help them come to power.
They're
Help 'em
not
come to
French.
power.
They're not Americans. They are
You know,
Haitians.
So the benefits,
They're Haitians.
No benefits go to the French from Haiti anymore.
Tell me what. I'm not aware
No,
of that.
I'm just saying, Haiti still
tell
has,
me, what's going
as
on
far
in-
as I know, Haiti's still sending money to France, that's all.
Sending
Haiti is
money.
falling apart. That's what I know.
Okay.
And we need to do more to help countries like Haiti, especially
So
now.
what's to do more? I would say we need to reparate countries we've colonized. There's a payment to be made to help countries get. So we took Libya. What have we done to help their country become democratic and get back in a better state? What have we done to help Haiti do it? Haiti is the reason we got Louisiana and West of that. America really owes Haiti. We kicked the French's ass so bad, it was like, fuck this, we'll sell New Orleans. Y'all have the Saints, y'all have Donna.
I mean, you can stay mad at the past forever, but at some point you got to move forward and make things better in
I'm
the
not
future.
saying I don't want to move
All
forward,
right.
I'm just saying put something in my pocket for your socket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me have something for my move forward. That's how we do it for other nations.
But get back to your original point. I mean, as a daughter of a veteran, I have to say this, and I love my veterans. I love the military. The military is the most trusted institution right now in American society.
Sure.
The media suck, church. I mean, Congress is as
Church.
popular. Yeah, the church. I mean, institutions. The church is different from our Lord. Okay.
Okay.
But Congress
Your
is
dog
as
can
popular.
pee on me tonight. You don't like. As long as we're going after the church, I'm all down.
Y'all freaky.
Well, if you can't.
White woman told my wife this morning, man, your dog has the cutest butt I've ever seen. I said, you know them people freaky. Some wild shit going on, man.
Ooh, I don't want my dog to get anywhere near
Okay,
that.
let's go to the.
She might find she like it.
A new.
PP man.
A new survey found that the number of 12th grade girls interested in getting married someday has dropped 22 points over the last 30 years. Why do you think that is? Have men become less appealing? Yeah.
Hold on. Marriage, period, or married to men?
Well, good point.
Yeah.
It just says getting married. I think they are implying to men, but yes.
Well, I mean, we're no longer in the 1950s. Women can take their time in
Right.
figuring out what they want and who they want and when they want.
Hold on, Donna.
Hello?
Shayna, hold on. Tell, that's fine for y'all, but tell my wife it's time to go. I don't want her on. Yeah, I want my wife to still cook and rub my back at night. And she does all the business in our house too, though. She runs things.
Yeah, but I bet
she could be president.
But I bet you provide a lot of sustenance and support for your wife to get the things done.
I'm the investor.
I know ain't no black woman gonna let your ass be a lazy, you know what?
No, definitely.
Shit, get your ass up, pick that up. Oh, I know better.
But I mean, we are sort of at a point now where the men and women they just don't want anything to do with each other in a lot of ways.
It's crazy.
Well, no, really, like you look at like who listens to what podcasts. It is very hard to get women to listen to my podcast. It's like, you're a man. We're just not going.
A lot of guys listen to Mel, though.
Of course, that's what the men listen to the men, the women listen to men.
No, Mel, the woman who you interviewed.
Oh, Mel.
Yeah, we listen to Mel.
Yeah, well, that's a phenomenon, yes. But I mean, in general, it is very hard to get women interested in anything men are saying these days. It's just that they just think that we're just a bunch of knuckle draggers, and they have a lot of evidence for that.
Damn.
And men are incels, and they're not engaging women in the way women would like. They need to be courted. They have not changed as much as we would like to think, or some people would like to think. Women are still the women I remember as a youth. Okay, they still want the same things.
We don't want your shit. We're tired of it. We're exhausted. I mean, we are exhausted.
Guys are needed.
No, I'm not. Of course you're needed. I mean. Don't tell me, because I can spell that out. Of course you're needed, but we're tired of taking your shit. We don't want to feel down all the time.
Right.
We don't have to feel responsible for picking up your shit, taking care of your shit, and then dealing with your shit.
Drained.
We're tired of it. Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I think what this is saying is
so
a
what
woman would
happens,
rather
though?
have nobody than someone who drains them.
Right. It's we want our
But
batteries.
guys
We
add
want
a
our
lot of
lives.
shit too. Guys are changing the tires. Guys are raking the yard. Guys are doing what they're supposed. Like, guy shit may not come up on a daily basis. It may not be picking the kids up from school, doing the laundry every day, right? But when the door gets kicked in at 3 in the morning, that motherfucker with the shotgun, it better be a guy. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just there is what I think is that
we have some use.
Yeah, some use. You know what I mean? We pick up heavy shit.
We have some use.
But
women can pick up heavy shit too. You know that.
No.
I bring my own trash out. I rake my own damn weeds.
No, for real?
Yeah, have me a glass of wine.
Bill,
I can do any damn
down.
thing.
You got
No.
You said for some player shit. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the guy I admire. You know who I like to be?
Who?
Stedman.
Oh, damn.
I see Stedman. Uncle Stedman be in Atlanta, when I open in Atlanta, he just be chilling. I want to be like Stedman. So, baby, my wife out there, I want you to do well. I want you to make lots of money, baby. I'll do the laundry, I'll wash the dishes. Just take care of me like Stedman, baby. Ain't no calluses on these hands, baby.
I'm looking for the calluses.
All right, the final question for the season, a simple one. No controversy here. Let's end on a harmonious note. For panel, what is your favorite dish on the Thanksgiving table?
Oh, that's
We
easy.
can't fight about that.
All right, gumbo. I love gumbo.
of
Seafood
course,
gumbo.
of course.
I love stuffing. I like to stuff melitons. I like dirty rice. You ever had some dirty rice?
I had some dirty rice.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
sugar.
What is that?
Ooh. See, you need a black experience.
Maybe someday it'll happen.
If you put some chicken gizzards after your Trinity, man, you talking about bumping, you would be sitting on that couch saying, honey, whatever you want later, you got it. And it's all healthy.
And when you make this for me, you'll really put your foot in it?
Babe, I'm putting everything in there.
All right.
What's your favorite dish?
My favorite is Shay's macaroni and cheese.
Ooh.
My sister Lovey's stuffing. Doss Barbecue smokes some incredible turkey. And the marijuana I usually get around Thanksgiving is much better.
All right. Great end to our season. Thank you, guys. Thank you, people.